Now, today we do second baseman. National League, Central, second baseman. Who would be at the top? Of course, nobody else other than one Nico Hoerner.
Yeah, I think we agree on that one.
I mean, I don't see how you could not put just base it on WAR alone. And I'm using Baseball Reference.
Oh.
Sorry for those of you that go to Fangraphs or F4.
Don't let Corey hear that.
Nico Hoerner, clearly the class of the division at second base. Moving over from shortstop, Dansby Swanson comes. That's why we feel like we have the best up-the-middle defense in the division, maybe in the National League, maybe in Major League Baseball. So defensively, we know it's great. But the offensive numbers aren't bad either. One thing you see about second base here is actually every guy in the division that we have on here for the starting second baseman going into the season, they all were hurt last year. Everybody had an injury that made them miss some time last season. So Cardinals fans may want to say Brendan Donovan should be the guy with a 4.2 WAR versus the 4.4 WAR. Almost the same batting average, less home runs. He did win the Gold Glove, the first since Arenado, right, Kyle?
Yeah, it was Arenado in 2013.
In the National League. First rookie to win one.
First rookie.
Brendan Donovan's a good player. Do I think he's better than Nico Hoerner? No, I do not.
This is the first time that our rankings and Delmetrics rank the same at the top. But then we get down to number 2 at Brendan Donovan, and I'm like, nah. At least Delmetrics doesn't like it.
Where does Delmetrics put him?
Dead last, baby.
Oh, that's Delmetrics. You start with Donovan and you work your way up.
Yeah, you got to make your way up. Got to make your way up.
Okay, all right.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that's how Delmetrics works, man. It's all about vibes, and this guy, no, don't got it.
We're CHGO diehard homers, but so we understand that it was obviously going to be Hoerner and then Donovan, but I actually think that's right.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it should be Nico Hoerner number 1 and Brendan Donovan number 2.
Yeah, no, I agree too. And again, they won't put Delmetrics in Fangraphs, so we can't take it that seriously. So Brendan Donovan, I think between Hoerner and Donovan, I think they're the top 2 second basemen.
Yeah.
I'll go a step further, Ryan, though. I think Hoerner will win the Gold Glove this year, not Donovan.
I think he's got a shot. I think
definitely has a really good shot.
The fact that we know how good he played shortstop last year. I mean, he's a Gold Glove finalist in the past at second base. Like, that's not a surprise if he's – it's not a surprise if he's a finalist again. I think he could win it. And I think a part of that is just the pitchers they have on the roster are going to get a lot of ground balls. So he will probably have a lot of opportunities to kind of show off what he can do, his range, his arm. You know, if he's getting one up the middle, the arm throwing back to first base, whatever. I think he's going to have a lot of opportunities to show off what he could do at second base. But, I mean, we know what he could do at second base. So it's not like we're just kind of going in here blind. I think that if you're ranking him first, I think it's because we've seen him do it before. And I don't think he's so far ahead of Brendan Donovan at all. I think Brendan Donovan is actually really close, and honestly, Luis Urias isn't that far either. I think he's a pretty good player himself. But I think if you're gonna go number 1, it's Nico.
Yeah. Now, between Urias and Jonathan India, obviously India was hurt last year a lot.
They all were, though. That's what I'm saying.
But he was the one who was hurt the most.
He was a rookie of the year.
Yeah.
21 homers.
His 2021 season was really good for the Reds. I think there's a higher ceiling for India than Urias. But again, like yesterday, if we're talking about what have you done for me lately, I think Urias belongs there third.
With India,
Urias, I was going to say, Kyle, has the power to jump all those guys potentially. Like, he's the one guy with the big bat, right? 119 games, he still hit 16 home runs. You put a full season together, he's obviously a 20-plus home run guy, potentially.
No, I think there is potential there for him to be that impact power bat. And with India, we saw him hit 21 as a rookie and then only, I believe, 10 last year.
Yeah.
And so it's just a matter of figuring out what is his ceiling. It's a power hitter. And I know before last season he bulked up. He tried to get those power numbers and tried to attain it that way by putting on a lot of weight, but it caused him to deal with nagging hamstring injuries. So this is a big year for him in terms of proving what type of hitter he is. Is he more like the contact-oriented guy who can hit for power, or is more of that